Hi guys, it's me Crystal with Love Peace Herbs Tea and Gardening, and I wanted to show you something. Man, I have been working repurposing furniture and stuff, so I got paint pretty much. Oh no, I really don't have a lot of paint on me, but it's on my clothes, that's why. But this is now June, so I think I'm gonna, instead of the end of the month of June, I'm gonna start showing you what I have in the garden at the beginning of June. It is in the midday, like maybe finna be 1 o'clock, 12:50. It is 12:50, and I'll show you guys what my garden is looking like so far. It's gonna be quick. I don't have much of a garden, so let me turn this around and show you the peach tree. We have peaches. This is the biggest one so far. Oh, that's the biggest peach so far. These are the, is it Bella, Georgia, or Bella? Yeah, Bella, Georgia peaches. So yeah, and then that is my lilac bush. It needs some tending to and some help. And then my pluet has nothing on it. There was nothing on it. My husband reminded me, I did say in another video that the pluet didn't have any blooms or nothing. My husband said yes, they did. When we transported it, it was full of blooms, but when we got here, all the blooms had blown off. And this one is the Georgia peach. Is it the Georgia peach? Red skin peach. These are red skin peaches, so they're doing pretty good. Yes, this tree is leaning. Both trees are leaning because the wind storms. I try to turn them around against the wind or whatever, but I'm gonna try my my trial and error. I said taste test. Trial and error Tuesday is going to be propagating these suckers if I can. I want to try and do that and then see how that grows. I just want to try these suckers as well as those suckers. And hear me out, I have a hydrangea bush way down there, a hydrangea bush. I want to try to propagate it as well to make more hydrangeas, so I don't have to buy so many. But yes, these are my Peggy Martin roses. This one went through some kind of disease or whatever, and I kind of got the rose fungal disease spray or whatever they have. I got that and I sprayed it a couple times, and it kind of bounced. It actually did bounce back a lot. And then my dog, my fur baby, he got a hold to this one. So yeah, he tore that up. You're gonna see a lot more plants that he got a hold to. He got a hold to this is jasmine. I'm trying to remember what kind of jasmine it is. I can't remember. Once I remember, I'll put it in the bottom of the screen so you guys can see. And then this was another jasmine he got a hold to. Yeah. And then my daisies have had the hardest time because this pot was holding a bunch of water, and when I drilled holes in there, they started dying. I should have just left the holes in there, but yep, that's how it works. So I'm walking carefully because I have not cleaned up my yard from my dog. He's had, I'm recording. Okay. No, I don't like you. It's my son, y'all. But he's been sick, and he's been having a lot of, he ate gardenias, and with him eating gardenias, that's poisonous to dogs, and it makes him sick, but not too bad. So he's been having a lot of vomiting and diarrhea, which I have been trying to make sure he gets plenty of water, but he won't really eat, so that's one thing. But anyway, these are my figs. I cannot remember what's the name of these figs. As you can see, I had a branch that died, so I had to cut right there. And then my dog chewed up another branch, and then that's right there. And I can see why he keep coming to attack this here, because the leaves have a sweet taste. I make a tea out of them. In the fall, I collect all the leaves or whatever. When they start falling off, I try to hurry up and catch them and dehydrate them, and I store them up in my herb closet. And the fig leaves are very sweet in taste. So yeah, these are my hydrangeas. I'm not gonna go through that because this is a gardening channel, which I mean, okay, but these are my, this is Rose Bush Alley. This is a Japanese, no, it's not a Japanese, cherry blossom tree, which is not really doing good, so it may end up being cut, so I don't know. But anyway, let's go over here to the actual garden. This is my sweet mint. Yeah, sweet mint. It's not really doing too well. I'm gonna have to figure out something with the sweet mint. I am. These are my hibiscus. I need to cut those off that have already bloomed. That's not gonna bloom anymore. This is pepper row. Y'all, I've never had a raised bed that's this tall. Let me step back again and show you guys the height. I've never had a bed that's this tall. It's almost it's a little less than 2 feet tall. But I've always had the long, short beds. And y'all, my eucalyptus, I think I put some, I was fertilizing with Alaska 511 and I didn't mix it well. So that's my issue. But my peppers, this pepper here keeps dying. Not dying. It keeps, this one is a Kulapino, oh no, a cowhorn hot pepper. So this one keeps, I don't know, it keeps drooping like this. And the Kulapino droops, but not as bad as this one. But as you can see, I have quite a bit of banana peppers here. I'm starting to get quite a bit of Tabasco peppers. Last time I grew Tabasco, that was like the last thing that was coming out. So, but those are doing really well. And I have like carrots spread it out in here. I have an okra growing right there. None of the other okras that I planted are growing, but of course I'll give it time. That is Spanish lavender, and we got action. Something else is growing there. I think it was, I don't know, can't remember what I planted there, but yeah, we got action there. Y'all, my tomatoes are not looking too hot. I thought I was gonna have to call in the family so they can get the last, you know, few minutes before they left us on this earth. Yeah, because they're not doing good. I thought we was gonna have to have a repast and everything. You know, some fume chicken and stuff, because they just weren't doing too well. I was calling in my husband to do the eulogy, but now they're trying to pop back up in place. My son came out here and I don't know what he did. He dug them up and add water into the hole and put them back into the ground, which I thought would have made a shock out of it. And I didn't know he did it until afterwards. And then he watered on top, so they perked up. So okay, so that's something if you don't mind trying. He's not even a gardener. He's a country boy. He likes fishing. He wants to get into hunting. He's, you know, he's my little country, well, my big old country boy, because he's a big dude. I got some damages on my eggplants here. I only planted 2, but I don't know, y'all. I may get some more because I have some little finger carrots that I tried to plant right here, but on the other side I have nothing. So I may go get some more tomatoes and plant them like along there, which I know that's crowding them out. But that's what this bed is dedicated for or whatever. And I did order some grow bags, the all cloth grow bags on Amazon. So they should, well, I'm going to order them on Wednesday because today is Tuesday, June the 3rd. The 1st was Sunday today. So June the 3rd. It's June the 3rd. So yeah. This is my, I really don't need a tag for this, but this is my sweet basil. And this right here is my oregano. So yeah, I need to go and get some more of this and put it on the patio because it does well with repelling mosquitoes. So this is some more Spanish lavender that we got for $1 at Walmart. I dropped some seeds here. I can't remember what seeds I dropped there. There's nothing there yet. So this is the bed that I'm really experimenting with. I got Cushaw here. They're popping up. And then I have the honey boat squash. They're popping up. It's doing really well. And I'm shocked. I have the loofah gourd here. But the Cushaw that I planted here is not doing much. But the loofah gourd is. So I know for a fact that I'm going to have to figure out something with getting them trellis, because this little trellis here is not enough room for this stuff to grow. But again, I'm trying, and this is what I'm going to do. So these are green dragon cucumbers here in this area, and then in this area is the bushy 8. Okay, so we did have a repast for some of the cucumbers. You know, they did. We did have a repast. My husband read, you know, a few scriptures out the Bible, and he did the Old Testament and the New Testament. So yeah, but them right there, that's what they're doing better than I thought. So I said I was gonna put take that one up, and then take them little few dead pieces out, and probably plant a different kind of cucumber. I think I have some Armenian cucumbers, which I've never had to be successful. So I'm gonna plant those there. If not, it may be the lemon, like the lemon cucumbers or whatever. I haven't had any success with those either. I think I had a few to grow, but they looked like they were deficient of some nutrient or something. So again, this is lavender and then something else. I don't know what I planted. Nasturtiums are right here. This is either nasturtiums are here or nasturtiums is in the first one. Okay, so these are the squash that I planted. These are back here is a straight neck squash. This right here is straight neck squash. This right here is the zucchini squash. I think that's what these were. So we need to have a repast for these too. So yeah, these are not, yeah, we're gonna have to have a repast for them too. They didn't survive. That one back there is not surviving. So I've been unfilled them in with probably like the great zucchini, which I have 2 coming up here, and it's supposed to be, I think, 4. And then I have a, what is this? This is a, I done covered it up, a white scallop bush, which ain't nothing but the patty pan. I have one right there and one trying to come up right there. So yeah, and then another one right here. Got that one coming up, that one coming up. So yeah, they're trying to come up. Again, I've been gonna drop some more seeds in here. So yeah, like I said, this was such a short tour. It was. I've never had a short tour before. I don't know what that's like. So it's like I feel like I'm supposed to be doing something else. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. But yeah, eventually I'm going to get all this together. Now, I have an idea. And y'all tell me if, please tell me. But this is just an idea. Even though I have my roses in a pot, my hydrangeas in a pot, I have to do something with this area by collecting so much water when it rains. It rains, and there's so much water. It's standing water. So I was going to go get 50 pounds of beans, plant it on one side and get about, see how many watermelon seeds I can get or melon seeds I can get for $20 and do it on the other side and see if that will soak up a lot of that water, because I know my granny used to always take dry beans, and anywhere on her land, because she had 6 acres of land, so anywhere on her land she would have standing water. She just drop a bunch of beans and then they will grow. I'm just wondering, I know the beans will work, so this side I'm going to probably do most of the beans. This side I'm going to do the watermelon, and this will be my watermelon patch and my bean patch for just this summer. And I want to plant my roses in the ground, but I think I'm gonna leave them and my hydrangeas in the pot for right now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I told my husband I'm gonna need him to come through and cut this grass as low as he can, because even though he seeded it for new seeds, grass seeds, I think because I gotta get rid of this problem of extra water. So what I think I'm gonna do is go buy bags of soil, line it up, drop the seeds, the watermelon seeds, line it up, bags of soil, and drop the beans. Or I may just go through and just, we have that thing that you roll with the spikes, and do that and just put a bean seed there and just let it grow that way, so I can eradicate this standing water issue. I don't know. I'm gonna try it and see how it works. So this whole row may be watermelon. This whole row is definitely gonna be beans, because I have to stop all of the water coming up right here by my air conditioner units, both of them, because I don't need it to be. I just realized we got a small one and then a big one. I wonder, what does the small one go to and what does the big one go to? I never even paid attention to that, but we keep having problems out of this big one. But anyway, so it's probably, no, so the big one is downstairs. We need to put, it don't matter. Anyway, yeah. That's what I think I'm gonna do for the next video, because I gotta eradicate, we're supposed to be getting a ton of rain, and I gotta eradicate this water problem. So yeah. This concludes my little bitty garden tour and everything that I've done so far. Now, my garden was done in a rush. It really was. And because I really wanted to do a garden. I was bored and I really needed to do me a garden. And I was watching all of you guys' channels and stuff. Some new ones, some old ones, some I never heard of, some I never seen. I was watching you all's channels, and it was really like pleasing to me. And I wanted to get into the same thing that you guys was doing. Now, I had a garden before, but I needed to get, I don't know, I just needed to do a little something. So 4 raised beds right now, those Katrina bricks is okay with me. That's good with me. I'm happy with that. I'm watching my husband back in. He cannot back in. Okay. So, yeah, I want to get this together. I want to get this done, but I want to take my time. I really want to take my time at doing it. So, I didn't rush to do this. I just had to find a way to keep my dog from getting into the garden, because at the other house, he really got into the garden, and he eats a lot of the veggies. So he loves the veggies. He loves the sweet peas. He loves he ate some of the potatoes. He dug up some of the potatoes and ate them, the smaller ones. He did eat a tomato. I saw him eat a tomato. I don't know how many tomatoes. but that was a tomato that fell onto the ground off the tree, or the tree had started leaning and hit the ground. He would eat the tomatoes. And the greens, he would, I think his favorite was the turnips. I don't know, but he would eat that stuff, y'all. And we take him to the vet, and they were like, he's so healthy. Yeah, he ate up all the veggies. So I have to keep him from eating stuff up so quickly or whatever. So that's why I have the fence. And he has been reacting like a child, because I have the fence up. So what he does is, he goes and take a poop at the entrance of the gate. He goes and take a poop at all of those pots. I may have showed it in the video walking past. He tries to get in and, you know, take a poop, period. He'll hold his pee until he get in the house, because he wants to go on the side where I am. And he wants to poop, or he wants to pee, or whatever he wants to do over there. And he waits to get in the house. And he's house trained. I don't know what's wrong with him. So he'll go in there and do what he has to do, you know, like pee on the floor. So I'm bleaching the floor constantly. And so today I just kind of left him outside, put him a big bowl of water outside with his food. And so I left him outside, and yeah, that's what we got. He doesn't like it. He doesn't care for it. Y'all, I think I see a wandering Jew. And I don't know where it came from, but I need to catch that, because I don't want to see no more wandering Jews. I had those at the other house. I hate them. I don't hate them. They're beautiful. They're pretty. They just don't stop growing everywhere. So, with that being said, remember, if there's someone you are upset with, forgive them, because forgiveness is not for them, but it is for you, and life is too short. Be blessed, be safe, be prosperous. And guys, if you are new to this channel, I want to say welcome. Go ahead and hit that like button, the subscribe button, and go ahead and hit that notification bell and be notified of every time that I upload a video. Guys, I really do need your help, because I started this channel last year, and I need to be able to get further along. I do. I got to do better with posting. I am going to do better with posting. Now that I have gotten the garden together or whatever else, I need your guys' help. And if you are, you know, already been on this channel, or oldie but goodie, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, I would be nothing. I appreciate you, and I love each and every one of you so much. Guys, get you some dirt, drop you a few seeds, and water it, and watch it grow. If you need peace, start your garden. You can get you a little pot. You can get you a solo cup. Get your solo cup, go outside, dig you some dirt up out the ground, put it in the cup, and drop you a seed. That's how we used to do it in kindergarten. It doesn't matter, no matter how old you are. Just because I said you in kindergarten, it was in kindergarten, it don't matter. Start it. Just start it. And go ahead and watch your peace grow. Gardening is so peaceful, and I love each and every one of you, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's hot out here, and I'm finna go inside and drink me some water and finish going back in the garage and finish up my repurposing of furniture, so I can get done and get it sold. I'll see you guys. Bye.